Welcome to our explanation video for the second day practice. So today is second day is about counting module. We choose some interesting problems. Let's take a look together. So for the first one, the diagram, one line with 3 dots shows the number 8. A dot stands for the number 1 and a line for the number 5. Oh yeah, we know a dot means number 1 and a line means number 5, which diagram represents the number 12. So here we already know what's the value of dots and what's the value of line, so we can take a look one by one. So for the option A, 1 dot and a line, so 1 plus 5, 6. What about the second one, option B? So 2 lines, so 1 line is 5, so 5 times 2. Here, maybe you also want to 5 plus 5, but remember we're already 4th grade, so you need to use, sometimes you need to try the multiplication. So here, gonna be 10, and 1 dot plus 1, just 11. So if we want to 12, we wanted 12. So we add one more dot. So very easy, the answer gonna be option C. So let's continue to see what's the value of option D and what's the value of option E. So here we have 3 lines, 5 times 3, 15, and 2 dots. So 15 plus 2, 17. And what about this one? It's 2 more dots. So it's gonna be 19. So the answer, option C. So if you have a good number sense, maybe you can just use your brain to think, oh, can we split 12 using number 1 and number 5? Then you can maybe find it's option C. But if you can, don't worry, we can just calculate the option one by one. Also, you can find this to find the answer is option C. Okay, let's continue for the next one. This one is so interesting. It's going to use our common sense. So 3 people walked through the snow in their winter boots. So in which order did they walk through the snow? So we have 3 kind of footprints. So let me give them a name first, okay? So for this one, I call it 2 circles, okay? There are 2 circles. And for this one, I call it gray one. And this one, we call it dark one. And this one, 2 circles. So we name them for convenience, then I can call them. So now if we want to know the order, some people give me the order. They think the order is like here with a line here. And this 2 circle one is the first, the second, and then third. Is this order? No, the problem is asking the order they walk. They walk through the snow, so that's different order. So when we make sure about this point, so let's see how we know their order. So here, let me give you an example to help you. Let me give you one example. Imagine there is a beach. Okay, here, I put myself here, and you walk through it and leave a series of footprints. Then there is a cute puppy. Then we painted its feet into blue. So it leaves a series of blue footprints here. So think about this. Let's enlarge their overlapping parts to find it. So if I enlarge it, can you find, so whose footprint is on the top, whose is on the below position? Yeah, so who works first? Whose footprint's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be lower. It's on the under position, on the below position. So here is the rule for it. Okay, where is my rule? Who works first? Whose footprints will be in the under layer? So if we go back to this problem and we find the breakthrough gonna be the overlapping parts, maybe it's just this part. So let's take a look. So the 2 circle one is on this dark one. So which means the 2 circle one is the later than the dark one. And what about the gray one? Then we know the dark one is on the gray one. So the dark one gonna be later than the gray one. So if we mark the order now, so who gonna be the first? Yeah, the gray one, the first one, then the dark one, then the two circle one. So 1, 2, 3. Now you just according this order to find the option. Here you can find the first one should be the gray one. So it can be C, can be option D, can be E. So only A or B, and very easy. You move on to check the next one. So the answer is actually option A. So here, there is an interesting like common sense for you. So if you are good at observation, so maybe you also good at math. Okay, the last one. Here, this one. The two colors of this picture are swapped. So do you know what's the meaning? Our colors are swapped. So let me explain a little bit. That means you can see in this picture we have dark place, we have black color, and we also have the yellow. So that means in the yellow part gonna be black, and the black part gonna be yellow. So then, okay, now we know what means of the swap. Then continue. Then the picture is turned. So which of the pictures below is obtained? So that means when the colors are swapped and we change the angle, can you find the same still this same thing? So let's take a look first. Let's observe these questions, these options. So first, we can find a special circle. As here, you can find this one is different. It's like a rain, a yellow rain. And when the color are swept, so they're gonna be a black rain. So we can easily exclude the option B, easily exclude it. And also, just ignore the angle, just ignore its turn first. Let's calculate how many, let's count how many like this kind of dots we're gonna have. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 yellow dots. So after changing, it's gonna 6 black dots. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. What about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, maybe this one. So what about the A, option A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no, it can be A. So just the answer is a C. So the final answer is C. Okay, that's all for today's explanation. If you have any question, let me know. And looking forward to your better performance for the third day. See you.